Alright, hello everybody, my name is Erika and I just have to bake bread, so that's what I'll be doing. I actually already started doing it yesterday, so I think because it takes a long time, I'll show you. No, it's better to go in order. So I have been following a tutorial by an amazing Italian cook. I'll be linking it into the description of the video when I'll upload this later on YouTube. Anyway, yeah, I'll start doing the preparations for it from the start, and then I'll just take out the one that I already did. So baking bread is actually really easy, and I didn't think it could be that easy until I actually tried. Also, hi, Kaisris. Oh, so nice. Nice to have you here. How are you? Oh, in the meanwhile, so I use two types of flour because this flour costs more and it makes the bread more crunchy. And this flour is just the general flour that I use for sweets, and it generally works well. So I just mix them. You can use any flour. That's what I tested. If you use harder flour, you'll have a crunchier bread. If you use softer flour, the bread will be less crunchy. It's fine. Anyway, I'll be linking the right video where the lady explains it super well, but it's in Italian. I'll do it in English, so you know a very easy recipe for bread. So we'll need flour, water, and baking powder. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's actually lievito, called in Italian, and it's a different kind because this one doesn't have any added vanilla, which is vanilla. Vanilla. Oh yeah, it's very similar actually. So it's this one, and it's for pizza, and it basically doesn't have the vanilla, and it's not. Oh, I forgot to put. Oh, before the stream. Oh no, what have I done? Quick, let's save the computer. Okay, I'm here. No, computer. Give me a second. Rummaging. How could I always make these basic mistakes. Okay, we saved the stream. Thanks for asking. I'm a little bit sore after going a pretty long drive today, but aside that, I'm doing well. Oh, so nice. Actually, I would long for going for a drive, but not a long one actually, because I haven't been out of the house or out of the town at all lately. Okay, anyway, so here we have our lievito, baking powder. Okay, that's the name. I'll just need one. You actually need a tablespoon, which is 2 grams, and 400 grams of flour, and then a good tablespoon of salt, and then 300 grams of water, and that is it. So let's start doing it. Super easy. I'll just need to wait here the ingredients. This time I decided to make it this way, so I'm using only one camera, full screen, so you can see well what I'm doing. Alright, so let's place this giant bowl here on the scale. You can see the scale, of course you can't. Okay, here you can see it almost well. And I'll be adding, okay, I need to zero it out first. So 400 grams, what I'll do, I'll mix 200 grams for this one, and then 200 grams for the other flour. So very quickly, very easily. There, even too much, 230, it doesn't matter. I did this recipe so many times that now I know that it doesn't. I always sometimes also go a little bit overboard with it, and it's still fine. There, I hit everything. Okay, almost. Okay, 400, very precise. Oh, you cannot see it, but it's this way. Or maybe this way you can see it. Okay, so 400, and then we just add the tablespoon of salt. Here we can turn it off, doesn't need it anymore. So salt, it's actually, as you see, a good tablespoon. It's actually more, it could be basically 2 tablespoons of salt. It goes to taste, and I like it this way, so I do it that way. Also, half a tablespoon of sugar, sugar, to get the baking powder started. And then instead a tablespoon of baking powder. So I'll open a new one now. Now add it there. Okay. So here we go. Yeah, good, fine. I'm not waiting anymore, but I know that it's fine. If I go a little overboard, it's gonna be fine too. I used to be so worried about the proportions, but I tried it in all sorts of forms, and I've been lazy with this recipe, and I finally conclude that this recipe is indeed very easy to make. And yeah, how about also including my face? Okay, so it's really hard to get it wrong. Okay, so this goes in the fridge after this, so it can last a few days more. And then we just need, oh, if you want, you can also add a little bit of olive oil. I won't add it this time, but I think I added it in the other one. Then, okay, 300 milliliters of water, so basically this much. And then you pour it in. Let's show you how it's poured in. And one just mixes it, and that's it. Now the most, the hardest part, we could say, of this recipe is just that you have to wait. But the actual time that it requires to do this recipe is like 10-15 minutes, because you'll see that it's super quick. And it's mostly the waiting time that it takes a lot. So here we go. We mix. I'll keep adding water. I can also add it. I can add the whole thing all in one go. And that's it. Then you have to let it be on its own for 30 minutes. So it starts to become softer. You can mix it a little bit. I usually forget about it because it says in the original recipe that you have to mix it every 10 minutes to just touch it a little bit so that it turns out well. I actually don't do it, and it turns out fine anyway. So that's a very easy recipe there for you. Okay, so basically we could say that, okay, yeah, I think it's fine. Mixed. And it's just mixed like this, as you see. And I'll just leave it be. Okay, so 30 minutes now. As you saw, what did it take? 10 minutes? Less? I don't know. So I'll put a timer for 30 minutes now, so that I remember that I have to put this away. Also, you could cover this with the lid or with some, you know, the transparent paper that you put on to save this thing. And I'll instead take out the other version that I placed in the fridge. So basically the recipe goes like this. You leave it for 30 minutes like this, and you touch it up every 10 minutes, or you can even forget about it. The important part is that you mix it a little bit before, after the 30 minutes have passed, and then you put it in the fridge. Then it can last. It can stay there for 6 hours, from a minimum of 6 hours to up to, I tried 24 hours and it was just fine. So you can basically, what I do is I do this thing quickly before going to sleep. I leave it for 30 minutes, so, you know, right before going to bed I put it in the fridge. Then in the morning I take it out and I'll show you what happens. And then we just need to do this other thing, which I'll start doing with the actual bread that I did here. So this is from the fridge. It's a different one, smaller bowl. I'll show you. So now it has grown. I did it exactly as I described yesterday evening. And it grows, it forms some little bubbles. I wonder if you can see the bubbles. No, too much. Why so much light? It makes everything hard to see. Okay, so it's kind of like this. And then we just need to do the folds, let it sit for about an hour again. And then we just have to cook it for another hour, for 30 minutes at 230 degrees, and then for 20 minutes at 210 degrees, removing the lid, but I'll show you later. So this is basically the recipe. It's super easy, super easy. If even I can do it, you can do it too. And I'm doing only easy recipes basically. Okay, so now I'll take something so that I can put this on without dirtying too much the table. So this one that was gifted to me by my friends when I went visit. When we went to visit them, and we did some recipes together. Okay, I'll just wash quickly the hands. Okay, just wanted to remove any. Okay, it was super quick. Then I'll need a little bit of flour because I don't want it to stick to the surface. Or perhaps I'll even move here the. Okay, so you still can see me. That doesn't matter. Alright, so here, what we do is, I think I'll remove the bracelets for this. They are pretty, but they can be problematic otherwise, okay? So we get a little bit of flour like this here, maybe even a little bit more. And then we'll make the folds to make the bread strong. That's how we say. I don't know if it's actually a thing. So we remove it from the bowl like this. Oh, I wonder if I can make you see better. Okay, so we do this. There. Sticky, 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 sticky. Yeah, to prevent the stickiness, you probably want to add some flour to your hands as well. Okay. And we try to remove most of it. Okay, so now we have this nice bowl of bread. Well, it's not bread yet, so of dough. And what we do is we expand it. Oh, see, there was a bubble here. Can you see the bubble? No. Let's change what you see so you see it better. Okay. So what we do is we do the folds now. So we expand this. And then we do, okay, like this. And we close it. And then we close it this way. Alright, like this. Oh, it went out of focus. Can you see? Yeah. Okay, so we just have to do this. And ideally, then we turn it. And we do it a second time. We expand. I sometimes skip this part and I just do it once. And it turns just fine. So I'll try to do this. Okay. And then I just lay it like this. And the waiting game begins. So it has to sit here for ideally an hour and a half. But you know that I'm impatient. So let's see, I'll probably wait at least half an hour so it can grow and expand. Ideally, you'd want to put it back in here and cover it. But I'm too lazy for that and it still works. So I'll just leave it like this on the counter. Ah, yes. What did I use this for if I'm dirtying everything? So there it is on the counter. And we just have to wait. After that, I'll turn the oven on, which takes a huge amount of time to reach the 230 degrees amount that is required. So I think I'll paint a little bit in the meanwhile. That was quick. And that's it. Basically, then it's a matter of moving this inside with the rest. And it's a super easy recipe, really. And the bread tastes amazing, so highly recommended. Also, aren't you glad that the days are getting so long? Because I am overjoyed by it. I have a problem with slow light, and now that the days are longer and there's so much more light, I am so happy. And I also found the time to finally hang some pictures around the place. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you. Well, also this one. This is actually an oil paint. Yeah, got it all crooked. Okay. There. You can see that it's so artigianale, we say, which is in English, I don't remember artigianale, probably do it yourself, DIY, and this stream is not very professional, and I'm just doing it for the fun of it, and I do it regularly, so anyway. Also, hi to someone who just joined. I just saw that the number went up. So I just did the preparation part. Now I'm cleaning the bowl a little bit because this stuff in the sink is terrible. So I clean it with this, and then I'll put it into the dishwasher. No, not in the dishwasher, but well, we'll see. Okay, so I'll be cleaning a little bit more. So hello there. Hope you are having a fine day. Okay, so I kind of left the other painting that I was doing the other day exactly there. I didn't touch it or use gouache ever since. I guess I went into, you know, one of those fevers where you have to absolutely do it. And then after you complete a couple of them, you're actually happy and you don't have that need to do it that much anymore. And instead, I did some Telegram stickers for my partner because they have this mascot. And I was researching a style, and I decided I had to do this style, and I basically did that for 2 evenings, and then I've just been doing sketches while watching the TV series in the evening, and that has been it, art-wise at least. Alright, so I removed most of this goopy stuff here. Okay. I'll just add water here and I'll clean it later properly. Okay. Here, I don't know if you can see. Yes, you can see. So it's just sitting there. If you want, you can cover it with a canopy. Canopy? No, probably not the right word. Well, rags? No, it's this thing. You can cover it with this, but I won't do it. I'll just leave it there. Rebel. Then to cook it, you can use any kind of pot. I'm using this one because it doesn't have. It has removable handles. Okay, removable handles. So I'll be using this one, and we need something to cover it with, and I'll be using this because again, it doesn't have any parts that can burn. And it's all nice metal, and we'll place this into the oven when I'll turn on the oven, which is, well, let's say in half an hour, because it takes another half an hour to be ready, so that's it. Okay, so from there on, let's take out, where were they, last time's images, which were these ones. So this was the finished one, and this was the other one that I was doing, which has better clouds, in my opinion. So I wanted to finish this one. And, yeah, but I don't have the reference. I'll just wing it. I think I'll wing it. So let's do this. Forgot to put the flour out. Yeah, let's put the flour out first. There we go. Alright, so painty. Wonder if there's some music that I can put without problems, or better not risk it. Maybe better not risk it. Okay, so my idea was to place myself like this and turn this like this. Oh yeah, so you're seeing my whole setup here. I can put this back on. There they are. They are overexposed. Can we do something about this exposure? Yeah, too much light. But if I turn the light off? Oh, much better. Okay, it's also kind of bluish, but I think that it will have to do. At least you can see what is happening. I'm not very satisfied with the light today. How about we do this and I cover it somehow with my body? So perhaps... Oh, I was kind of getting the whole setup on me. Let's see. This is the hard part, figuring out how to do this stuff. How to do it so that you can see. Because doing it is actually the easy part. Let's see. I don't know. Let's try to get it closer. How about like this? And then I turn it this way. Damn, so overexposed. Let's try to change some settings. Sorry about that. So let's see, filters, cooking, brewer, no, that also doesn't help. Let's see, try to go in the properties of the video here and lower the luminosity. That's where I have to do it. No, worse. Oh my god, so much. Oh, there we go. Much better. Even lower? No. Okay, this seems like a good compromise, so we'll go with it. Let's see that the colors are actually the real colors. Yay, something like this. Okay, so I think that you can see it fairly okay. Yeah, I think that's the best we can do. And I'll move here my setup. And let's paint a little. Okay, where did I leave all my things? Oh, here. Okay, so here they are. No, okay. These. And let's just paint. So here we are. Oh yeah, I am providing some shadow. So I want to remove some of the lines that I did here because they are on the yellow and I don't want them to be too much seen. Okay, and then from here on I'll just paint. Okay, so my hair is kind of in the way. Oh, who's here? The white. Hello, white. Now, where are the other colors? Oh, they are there. Cool. Okay, so here are the other colors. But I think I'll just use the ones that are splattered here. They can be reactivated. Yeah, let's do it the cheap way. Alright, I still have water. Okay, I'll just grab... I already have it here. Perfect. So this is to remove the excess paint that I'll use at some point. Let's go. Let's see. This is a big one. What do I need? Let's see. I think I'll go with something darker. Not this. Oh, perhaps this one. Oh, this is the tiny one. That's perfect. But I want the other one, my favorite, which is the middle one. Okay, that's the one. So I'll do definitely the details with this tiny one. I'll just get this one out of the way. we start? I'm glad that you can see better this time. So I could add some details here on the grass, or I could finish this part. Yeah, I haven't finished. I neglected this part. Let's do it. So I'll need some green, and I think I have enough yellow and blue for that I can just mix in here. Ah yeah, I actually have some green in here. That's perfect. And I'll also have to detail this middle part. So let's see. Do I have a reference of that? Maybe on my phone so I can keep it close. I think so. Let's see. I'll go here on film. I just have to slide up until I reach that image. So nice to do studies. Okay. They are loading. Ah, that's my image. Okay, so I have my reference. I'm gonna use it. That's nice. Alright, so in this part, there are kind of some sections that are darker, and it gets progressively darker from here. So I think I'll attempt that. And it's mostly uniform, really, with just some darker spots here. And I have to avoid the leaves. Let's see. So I'll just pick some green, maybe this one. Yeah, let's test it. In this part is fine. Let's see. Okay, I use this green for this leaf since we're at it. Okay. Yeah, that works. Then I'll actually do it also for this leaf here. Great. And then here it's darker. So I'll just add some color. And oh yeah, I can actually use it for this part too. Okay. That's easy. Then let's add some details. Okay. Oh, it's gonna be lighter. Okay, I think I added slightly too much water, so I'm removing it. And I'll bring the darker color now. Let's see. Yep, that's the water that I added earlier. It's too dark, I think. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. I have to load this part a little bit more. It needs to be way darker. Ah yeah, I should probably put something underneath so that I avoid dirtying the table for nothing. So let's place this. Perfect. To those of you watching, you can write, we can chat. Oh, perhaps you're Italian. Ciao a tutti quelli italiani che stanno guardando. Se volete possiamo parlare. Sono qua tanto che sto disegnando. And for the English people that are watching, you can also write to me. I'll reply in whatever language you write to me. Stavo dicendo che se volete scrivere in italiano risponderò in italiano, altrimenti continuerò in inglese. Isn't it weird how someone's accent changes and the cadence depending on the language that one is using? It feels weird to me switching how I switched to Italian after having been talking in English so much. A może też mogę coś mówić po polsku? Simply because I know some Polish, I think I'll just shuffle the languages that I know. Kidding. Okay. And this is just to kill time until the bread is ready. Praticamente sto disegnando semplicemente perché sto aspettando che il pane che ho messo a prepararsi prima sia pronto. Well, this gives me double the time to say something if I say in both languages. So, not bad. All right. Let's see. I'll tell you something. So here in Italy, there was the news that someone accidentally shot a hen pen? No, I don't know. Where you keep your hens in the middle of the night. That someone was, I don't know, the Italian army, and the owners found out the day after. And I'm really puzzled how one can just aim in the wrong direction and shoot, you know? Mysteries, human wonders. All right. So I'm adding some darker spots here. Yeah, say that I'm happy with it. So it doesn't quite match the reference, but it will have to do. I'm learning Japanese, and I noticed that when I speak Japanese, my voice tends to sound a little bit more higher pitched. Oh, yeah, that's true. I think I don't speak much Japanese. I think I actually dreamt that the other day I was speaking in Japanese to someone, and it was my usual lousy Japanese, but it was still cool. I think attempting to learn a language is still cool overall because you are trying to understand another culture, and it's really nice. So I can say, "Konnichiwa, watashi wa Erika." Oh, watashi no namae wa Erika. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. That's it, the presentation. Now I forgot, I know some bits of words here and there, and I did a course, very basic course back in high school, but that's it. Forgot most of it. Also, the problem is that you need to speak the language to actually be able to retain it. Otherwise, you just forget it. It's so good to remember how the grammar works. All right. Here's leave. Are you learning Japanese for some particular reason? Like you plan to travel there, or because you like it, or because you want to understand the Japanese media? I actually did it because I wanted to be able to read some of the media Japan creates. But it turns out kanjis are so many and so difficult, I kind of give up in the end. Bit of regret it. Who knows, maybe one day I'll get a chance. The fact is, it's hard. The fact is that it's hard. Oh, someone is calling me. Pronto? 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 Okay, I guess they want to sell me something. And they didn't speak. So, anyway. Let's see. I'll do the details in the middle of the flowers at this point. Feels like the right thing to do. Yeah, that's green. How could I forget? Nah, still green. I have to clean the brush. Okay. Let's try now. I feel like this is not the right color yet, but it's a good base to start with. Also because from here I can do the parts that belong to the sunflower. And then I'll go darker. Okay. So this is the shadowy part. Adesso sto facendo le parti più scure. I also wanted to be able to read Japanese media, but for me it was specifically that Lolita manga that Tyler did a video on a few years ago. Oh, there are clothes I want to wear, isn't it? Yeah, I read the first 4 chapters and I am yearning to read more about it, but I can't. Oh, if someone did a translation, I'd be overjoyed. Or if someone picked it up for translation, I think I'd buy it because it's something I am passionate about. After all, it's a nice hobby. Too bad that it is not very renowned, and I guess that our fashion is a bit niche. Maybe too niche for it. So since it's not that much about romance, it hasn't been picked by bigger scanlation groups. Okay. There. Now, need to pick a darker color, so maybe I'll mix it with this. Let's see. Since I'm afraid I'll do, okay, so it's kind of blackish. Should have switched to the other, uh, but it turns out that this has a pretty nice tip that can go really in detail, so I was worried it would be worse. Same. Yeah. It seems very intriguing, that manga. Oh, there was a Luna that passed. The dog. And there she went. Okay, so for these, that's gonna be. Need to do a semicircle. Let's see. Should probably dilute this a little bit because it's too dark. Oh, half an hour has passed. Okay, that's perfect. So that means that I'll turn on. Oh, I lost the cap. What have I done with the cap? Where have I put the cap? Yeah. Okay, found it. Okay, so just preserve it like this. Let's switch. Let's switch. There we are. Yeah, I'll turn it off. Stop screaming. Okay, so here, the dough has already grown from where we left it. It has become bigger. It looks more like bread, my baby. And this one instead, so as I anticipated, I completely forgot about it, and it kind of changed it. You'll see that it's become stickier. The best thing is that I lay it here among the paint and I just mix it. So you see that it becomes kind of, like this, stickier. So we mix, Okay. And I'll just put it in the fridge. I'll just make sure that there is no part that has remained too dry. And then I'll make sure that the part inside the spoon also sticks to the surface by doing this. I'll just put it away. Very easy. Okay, I'll cover it. Ah, I am in love with this kind of containers. I don't know how they're bowls. They're fantastic. Okay, so let's put it in the fridge. And done. And then I'll turn on the oven. I'll just show you. So what we do is I'll move this around the middle, and then I'll put the pot with the lid on in the oven, so it gets hot, and this way my sticky dough won't stick to the pot, so you basically don't have to clean it because it's just not sticking. It will come out very nicely. It's no scrubby that way. Okay, let's go back here. There we are. Oh, kind of looks like I placed this in the same spots last time because the lines match. Oh well. Let's see, where did we leave this? Here. And details. Okay, here is where we add the darker part. So I'll just add the darker grass like this. Okay. And I'll simulate some grass strands here. Is it maybe the fact that I'm left-handed in the way for you? Okay, little details. So I also wanted to add some white parts here, but I think I'll add them at the end. And now the darker parts. Okay, because I did that. I actually want to also do this part here. Leaving here a spot so that it has a bit more light. Then I'll go around it to add the darker spots. And then here too, it's basically just a little ring around it, half ring, and then all dark. So instead of reading that manga, I have been reading a book, The Wheel of Time, which I have some colleagues, ex-colleagues at this point. We haven't worked together but we stayed friends, good friends, and they are really into The Wheel of Time, and I ended up, but also my boss is into it, so I picked it up also for that reason. And it has been so far a very enjoyable read, and I discovered that Amazon Video, it's going to do an adaptation of it, so I'm really excited about that. So now I'm attempting to detail a little bit the the petals of this. It's nice to have something to do while this happens. I was thinking to do some, I don't know, since I have so many dresses, it would be cool to do something in them, like some kind of story. But I wonder what kind of story could we tell in that. Would be fun. But I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm not a professional actor, but it would be just for the funs of doing it. There we go. I need more dark. And I am really happy that I didn't have to open the the colors even once to do this, basically. No, I did for this guy, but that was it. Only in the beginning. And I've been basically doing this rent-free without having to add any more materials for it. Okay. Now I'm trying to detail again the petals. To define them, basically. So I'm adding some shadows. Oh, here. And as soon as the oven is ready, I'm gonna put the bread to bake there. Okay. I would need to have some more light blue to end this part properly. It's gonna be hard. I'm trying to mix again these two colors. Let's see what happens. YOLO moment. Okay. Oh, this part has become a mess. How can we fix that? I should probably go over with the yellow, but also I need to close these gaps that I left around them. And I'm never gonna have the same kind of sky blue. So that's a little bit of a problem. Try to switch to another color, or maybe the big one. I think I have the blue. Let's attempt with this. It's actually very similar. Okay, that's luck. Okay. So I went around it to pretend that there was a cloud. A cloud did that. It was not me, I swear. Okay. Hopefully it works. Nice. trying to get this into more of a petal shape. We'll see. Okay. Then what is left? I can close this one and maybe polish the tip a little bit. And let's see. So I don't know if you can see here, but this part, yeah, it is not yet dry. I hope it dries in the same color, otherwise it's gonna be terrible. Oh yeah, so you can see the details a little bit better. Underneath. And I may try to add some light spots in the yellow. First maybe the light and then the yellow. So I'll go with the white. I'm reactivating the white. Okay. And let's see. Can probably add some light details like this. And maybe also here. I know it's never gonna be a pure white, so pretty safe. Here I'll try to make a base for the yellow, and then I'll pass the yellow on top, because the yellow is not very covering, so in hope that this works. Then here we want some white, pretend that there's light, and here some tiny bits caused by the sun rays. Okay. I love sunflowers. They have been my favorite flower for a very long time, until I discovered that there are also yellow and orange roses, and they have the most delicious perfume, I don't know. And those roses are my favorite one now. But sunflowers are just so cheerful. Okay, white spots. Well, it is actually starting to become almost acceptable. This painting is starting to look okay. Could look better. It's a mess. I guess I shouldn't have done it on such a small paper because it makes adding detail much harder. But it is still a nice exercise, I suppose. I think I'll go with my sensibility at this point. Okay. Let's see. Did we have here tiny white spot? So the tiny white spot. Okay. Then more white. I yearn for going on a vacation in one of these places where you can see the sunflowers and it's so pretty. You just breathe and the air is nice. And you don't have to wear a mask because perhaps you don't have anybody near you. That would be nice. I think I'll probably be vaccinated. I think maybe next year. I can't wait. I recently discovered that Giacinto hyacinths in real life look almost exactly like they do in Animal Crossing. Now I want a whole bunch of them. Oh, they are so beautiful indeed. They are so precious. I also love the violet one that flower around April because they have this fantastic um, smell again. They are so beautiful and they look like uva. Uva in English is how do you call uva? Grapes. They look like grapes. And they have this divine smell. Hyacinths are also so pretty. All right. Okay. What is left? I think this one could be pretty much done. But the oven is not ready yet. Let's see. Could add more details. One can always add more details. Like more black. But too much black would make something similar to this, which is not bad, but it's very intense. It looks like they have some actually pretty intense black game there. In the reference, I mean. I just decided to add light to this. Cool. Let's look at it from afar. And I forgot the yellow. Yeah, okay, I love the yellow. Let's clean this a little bit. And it went on the dress. Good thing that it was just water. Also, this thing is water soluble, so it's actually not that dangerous. Where was I? Yellow. It's yellow time. There we go. This is more orange. Let's go for a deeper yellow. think that's it. Oh, and the oven is ready. Fantastic. Perfectly timed. Okay, so let's see how this part dries out, and in case I'll make it worse. And I'll put the bread in the oven. Let's go. Oh, why is it? Oh, okay, better. Higher. Okay. Yeah. So I'll open the oven there, and I'll take out the lid and place the dough inside. I don't think I'll mess with cameras for this, so just know that that's what I'll do. Okay. All right. Let's put the bread in. Go. Okay. I'll try to place it so it's in the middle. Then I'll cover it with the lid and then place it back in the oven for 30 minutes. Great. Perfect. 30 minutes. Alright, since I finished this one, I could try something else. I could try to draw something else. I don't know. What would you like me to draw? Oh yeah, I wanted to do some more flowers and stuff like that to hang around the house. So, what could we do? And I also have like this one to finish, but this, so many things, so many details, and I got some colors wrong, so I don't think it will turn out that great. Or let's see, I could also try to do something bigger. Bigger may be better, I don't know. Let's think. Just take this up. So I have this big pile of nice sheets. I could do one of this. Let's see, I wanted to do something else to put around the house, which is either flowers, either another ghibli scene, or something more complicated, or maybe I could attempt the bunnies, because my friends are gonna have a baby, and they requested from me some bunnies, and I think that I could do better bunnies now that I have these colors and that I am better myself, but I would need to sketch them first, sketch a scene, so perhaps I'll do that. I want some cute bunnies doing stuff around the house. Maybe they are cooking, that would be cute. Let's see. I'll do the sketch here, and then I'll just sketch some ideas in general, and then maybe I'll transpose the ideas that I like on actual drawing paper. Okay, so here we are. Need the pencil for that. Let's see. So bunnies, what could they do? I was thinking of maybe doing a bunny. Can you see it? No, you basically cannot see it. Oh, that sucks. I'll switch to maybe use the pen so that you can see what I sketch. Because it would be a pity, and after all, I don't care, it's just a sketch. Let's see. Let's check if you can see this. Yeah, so you can. Bunnies. We were saying bunnies. So here we have a bunny. I want some cute bunny doing cute stuff. For example, like this. What could they do? They could be wearing some cute aprons and something like, yeah, she's using. I decided that this bunny is female. A rolling pin or something. I kind of popped this up because when I'm drawing, it limits my movement, and it's really not nice. Okay, so here's a rolling pin that she's using. Tiny rolling pin, tiny cute rolling pin, yeah. And then she's like this, and then she has. Oh yeah, she needs to have this high. Okay. So if that's how she is sitting, then we have to dress her prettily. Okay. Imagine if this could become a print on a dress. And so I showed this adorable dress just yesterday, which had these. Oh yeah! Oh my God! Yeah. So she's gonna wear a triangle handkerchief, and the ears actually pop out of that. Oh my God, so cute. Yeah. So they have to be more together because they are wrapped together. Okay. So these do not exist actually. Then here in the front, she's gonna wear an apron. So the apron is gonna be like this, and you have okay this thing going on. This or yeah, this. Okay, so some lines, and here we have the bow of the apron. Here is the apron, and here we have the ruffles. Oh my, so cute. Okay, so here we'll see the dough that she's doing. Maybe she's cutting some cookies, and let's see. So this is the perspective that I chose. So then she needs to have a table that it's not very high, something like this. Yep, that's the perspective I ended up going for. Okay, so here's the table. Yeah, that seems like something reasonable. And let's see, what else happens in here? So I kind of just went with that. Or perhaps she has some cookies already done, like the other ones that I did during the stream, and some cookie cutters, maybe in a star shape. And let's see. Next to this, oh, she needs to have, of course, also here the mold to make cakes. And we'll also add the flour and oh yeah, the eggs. We want to have the eggs. Oh, perhaps she keeps the eggs in a little basket, some cute little basket with the eggs in. Yeah, okay. And here's a broken egg because she used it. And here we have a bowl with the rest of the dough inside. And that's it, she's using the full table at this point. Oh, and let's not forget that she needs to have some flowers. So here we have some flowers. And milk, which will be in one of those cute containers instead of, okay. And what else could she use? No, I think that's it. Or maybe tiny thing for sugar. Yeah, okay, so we have a table full of stuff. Oh, perhaps this part here has yeah, but then I placed this broken eggshell. No, so no broken eggshell. I remove that, and instead you have this cloth like this. Okay, where everything is placed. And then oh, we need some chairs. So let's see, chair number 1. And the chair is little, okay, like this. So that's one chair. And maybe here's the other chair. And in the little chair, there could be a little bunny that it's watching. I'm forgetting about perspective here. So let's see, something like this would be more precise. And here is the little bunny that it's watching. With a little tail and a little salopette. So it's like this. And then what else may they be doing? Perhaps there are more bunnies. Like, also I kind of started this not very centered. I guess it doesn't matter. Transpose it better later. So in the bunny house, what could they have? Perhaps they have the toys that belong to the bunny. Maybe a little train, because this is a male little bunny. Actually, everybody can like trains. And the perspective kind of sucks. Then we can also have a little doll. Nah, doll shaped like a bunny. I don't know, maybe I won't place it there. Let's see, what else? We could have a bowl instead. Yes, it's a bowl like that. And so this house is lively. Maybe something like this. Like here, there's something that we're watching from. Where are we watching from? Maybe here there are flowers and plants. Yeah, we could cover this with flower and plants. And here we have the rest of the kitchen. So the kitchen counters. And there's stuff on these kitchen counters. Very cute stuff. So here is where she washes the stuff. And oh, here she has the oven. And maybe the fridge. Or no. And maybe here I just cover this part in flowers and call it a day. Oh, that would be so easy. I just left to go get something to eat, and your sketch is looking amazing already. Oh, you're too kind, thank you. So maybe this is the bunny house. Alright, so I'll attempt to recreate this sketch lightly on the other paper, maybe expanding and placing these a bit better. I don't know if you can see it that well. Okay, so it's kind of like this. And it's gonna be so nice to paint. Where are the other chairs? Maybe they have just two chairs. Maybe she has a chair. Oh yeah, she needs to have a chair here. It would be weird to just have two chairs, wouldn't it? So another chair like this. And maybe here there's yet another chair that holds some stuff, like some flowers. Yeah, some flowers. So they have a ton of flowers here on a chair. Maybe because she got she could have carrots. Oh, how could I not think about that immediately? Okay, so she has carrots in here and the carrots have flowers on the ends. Or maybe not. I don't remember the cycle of. So yeah, let's make the carrots without the flowers just to be safe. I'll write it carrots. Okay. Then, oh, here she could have curtains. Perhaps block the view. Do I want it to be vertical or horizontal? Because I think that it could work even better if it was vertical, because then I could extend what we see from the kitchen. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Let's go get a new paper. No way! I placed the timer. What happened to the timer? Why is it gone? That's a disaster. Can I maybe recall? Oh no. How can I know how much time has passed directly from the Twitch stream? How could you betray me? You damn kitchen counter. Now I don't know how much time has passed. What do I do now? Could have been going on. Let's see. Perhaps I can check it from the stream information. Can I go back? Let's see, from my channel and see how much time has passed. Of course, this had to happen, didn't it? So I'll go my channel. Yeah. I think one can go back in time. Yeah, that's me. Okay. How can I go back? Can't I? Apparently no. Oh, that's terrible. So if I do this, I cannot go back. It's just live. Well. Okay, what do we do now then? Let's see. I'll just check how far it is. Why did it have to betray me? It just sucks. It's been going on for an hour and 18 minutes. So perhaps, I don't know. Let's check. Let's see how far it is here. If it has grown enough. No. Okay. So I know that it has to be like a little bit more golden, so I'll go with that. I'm a bit mad. Why did it have to go like this? Thank you. Okay, so let's see. I'll just mark that now. I'll write myself. It is the last time that I checked. It was 12 and 37. Okay, and I'll have to check again. That's disappointing. Why did it have to do that? Got too carried on with the drawing part, suppose. Oh, it's out of focus. Now? Come on, you can do it. Just focus not on my ugly hands, but perhaps on the drawing. I know there's nothing here, but come on. What about like this? Doesn't want to focus anymore, of course. Of course it doesn't want. What have I done? Let's see. Properties. And I'll just manually focus it. Let's see. Focus. And now it works. It's just silly. Okay. Let's just leave it at that. Okay. So have the drawing here. Let's just redo the drawing on paper. So it would be super useful to have the table Yeah, that's perfect. The light table, no, how do you call it, the one that illuminates from the back, so I can do just this and then trace what I just did. I have to do it by eye instead. Okay, so let's see, at a third I want the bunny to be here, so it's our focal point. I'll start from this. There are the eyes. Okay. There the face. And here it has to wrap around the head. Okay. Then here. But you can see anything. Yeah, it sucks. Okay, so you can see what I'm drawing. So here is the other hand. I'm basically doing the same drawing twice. But I'll try to go kind of lighter because I just need pointers to where I want stuff to be, but actually detail all this stuff with the paints. So here is where, okay. There's the table. How much time has passed? I'll go check again for the bread in the meanwhile. Bread. Let's see. Nope. Too much light. Oh, finally you can see. So it's kind of dark. At least you can see what I'm doing and I don't have to do some weird trick to have you see. Okay, so here's the doll. Here's where the table has to go. I'll use, maybe not this. Second pencil, perfect. Why use rulers when you could use this? Okay. Should have used the ruler maybe after all. Okay. Okay. Then let's see. I wanted to have a little detail here. So that's to follow the perspective correctly, which I'm eyeballing, so there's no correct perspective really. But we can try to attempt to minimize my eyeballing. I'm gonna make it heart shaped. Something like this. Then I want to make this into an old table with some cracks. Then I want her to smile while she's doing this. Let's see. So after this, I said that here she's gonna have some cookies cut, and maybe here she has a part that was cut with the cookies. Yeah. Then here's a cookie cutter, and then I think she should have her bowl actually close to her with the dough and the mold here instead. But she doesn't need a mold. She's not doing a cake. How stupid. Let's remove this part and make it more accurate. Where is it? Where is it? My rubber. Ah, there it is. Ah no, it's called eraser. It's because in Italian rubber means gomma, which is the eraser. So that got me confused. Okay, so yeah, she's gonna have a tray to put the cookies on here. And some cookies are already here. And then, oh yeah, we were saying that I want totally to have a vase of flowers in the middle. So some kind of flowers are here. Then bottle of milk. Then, oh yeah, the eggs. So perhaps the eggs are in this kind of basket. And she used one, so one is empty. Then do I want to have the or not? Maybe I'll just leave it with no cover. Yeah. Perhaps I'll add small lace trimming here. Like she moved it to the side. And then what else is on this table? Oh yeah, the flour. And maybe a spoon. Okay. Okay, so I have this. I have the main thing of the scene that I wanted. Here is part should have. Okay, something like this. Not very correct. And let's check on the bread again because I'm very worried. Now it's super dark. That's like the lights. We're at an almost. I could actually try to remove the lid now. I don't know, I'm not sure. Let's do, I don't know, 3 more minutes and then I'll remove the lid for good. Now back here. So sketching. And we said, oh yeah, we want to have some chairs. So here's one chair. With the heart. Okay. Then, oh yeah, it wouldn't make sense to have a chair here because there's this part blocking. Then just need to have the chairs here. Okay, something like this. And the heart. And I think that she would totally put some cushions here. So there should be something like this. Comfy chair. Okay. Then, oh, pronto? Sì? Mhm. Va bene. Ciao ciao. All right. So this stream has to also reach almost an end. And let's remove the lid. Ready or not ready has to be done. Can you please remember that I want 20 minutes this time? Okay. And then it's lost. Why is it so? Okay, I cannot rely on that. Then I have to use my phone. For some reason it decided that it doesn't work anymore the way it did. Okay, so 20 minutes. And then the bread will be ready. And we'll place the bread on something high. And we cannot just, we have to wait for it to basically become cold. It's not dry. On this so that it can steam off all that it had on this kind of thing. It is from the microwave, but you can place it on something high that has some holes so that it can breathe. And we'll place it there. As you see, it's more like it takes a ton of time, but it's so easy to do if you remember to set the timers correctly, which I forgot. There. Now back to my darkness place. And I should probably also start cooking something for lunch. So perhaps I'll do that and set this aside. That would be okay. Oh! Ciao Luna! Cosa c'è? Look who's here. You cannot see her, but she is here. She, the girl. The original dog. Luna! She's here to get cuddles. Ciao! Oh, she's here. a bit sad because my partner is not at home. She howls so much early. Cannot see her. Hi. She just wants to snuggle. There, we're gonna make some lunch. And if I stop, she generally, okay, yeah. Oh, she's leaking now. She's advancing. She's pushing me back. Cosa fai? Okay, she just wants to cuddle. There. Ah. Just in case the phone timer has any issue, you started the timer at 1 hour and 35 into the stream. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So now she's there. Whoa, it's kind of destroying everything. Oh, you cannot see her. And now you can. So there she is. She watches over us. So what should we cook? I don't know. I'll be here so you can also see me. So the options are, oh yeah, I wanted to prepare some spaghetti with salmone, which is salmone, fish, salmon, I don't know, and panna, which is the sour cream. So I'll do that while we wait. I'm just worried because I don't know when my partner is coming back, so I'll just randomly prepare for it. And I just burned my fingers because I tried to touch the yet very, that hurt. That was stupid of me, never do that. Damn it, that really did hurt. Alright, I'll put it under the water. Ouch. Yeah, so I wanted to move that out of the way, and I'll try to do it with more care so that I don't hurt myself that same way. That was not pleasant. And I'll think about cooking something to eat. Yeah, I'm okay. I kind of burned myself. It's okay. It's not even visible. I don't know if you can see. That's where I burnt, and here because I use these two fingers. And yeah, I don't even have a scratch. Just a bit. I lost a bit of sensibility. That's all. I only have these smaller pots available, so I think that I'll not do spaghetti because it would be a bit hard, and I'll do another shape. Maybe farfalle. No, not farfalle. Farfalle are not good with this. This is a very Italian problem. Let's see what kind of shape we have available and if it would fit our pasta. So these are pretty good. They are mezzi rigatoni, and they are nice because in these you have the tiny parts of the sauce that can go inside and it makes it better. So this would be a good candidate. Let's see, what else do we have already open? I have a bigger version of them. So I guess it's either these or the spaghetti. And I think I'll go with these. Maybe mix them with these, which are the bigger version. So I think, yeah, this is the easiest solution. Ooh, it's starting to burn. The finger is starting to change color too. Oh well, that's on me for being stupid and not paying attention enough. Okay, so I'll take the salmon out of the fridge. Where is it? It's here. And it's a very simple plate because it doesn't require any effort to do. You just cut half of this and you have it warm up with the sour cream, and you add a little bit of oh yeah, here I am. And you add a little bit of salt. No, the salt is not necessary in this case. It's only necessary with mushrooms. So with the salmon you don't have to add anything because there's enough salt already. And maybe you add parsley and that's it. Cool. So let's start. Oh yeah, I left it there. But this is so quick to make that I don't think I'll make it right away. I'll wait for the message that the time is ready. That the time is closed, not time is ready. Alright, so then, how much time is left here? 10 minutes. 10 minutes and then we finish. That's great. So, let's see. Oh, perhaps I can bring you closer so you can also see what is happening here. I cannot just detach this part. So, let's see. Perhaps I can... Oh, Luna. Cosa fai? Cosa fai? I want to let you see how it is growing. Now that we removed the lid, I'll try to do the ivy cam thing so that you can see in double screen. Where is it? Here, and where is it? Oh, here it is. And yeah, it's working. So now I'll turn on also this. Yeah. Okay, so you can see now. There we go. And here it is. It's almost looking like the fact is that the light inside is broken, so you cannot see it totally well, but it's starting to look like bread. Oh, that's very cool. Yay! Oh, you're seeing my kitchen. Let's turn it off. Okay, with 10 minutes left, what do we do? I think I'll start putting away some stuff, because here I kind of left a mess and it's not really ready to eat. But I'm pretty happy that I got an idea that I'll probably expand on next Saturday or maybe later. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to finish the sketch, but it's cute. And I don't know either. If my friends want it, I'll gift it to them. Otherwise, I'll just keep it for me. I like the idea of it after all. I'll put away these things. Yay, hello. And yeah, I also have to put this away. So we are approaching the close of the stream, and thank you so much for keeping me company. At least I sound a little less crazy. I'm happy that I got to finish this ones, because now I can hang them too. And I was thinking to gift one to actually my mother, because she requested it, and the other one to just hang it. Now I don't know anymore which one. Ah, okay, it's this one. And it kind of stayed there. Maybe it's not finished anymore. You see, there's still these trays here. It's hard to see, but it's there. Could be improved. Maybe I'll retouch it later, but basically it's done. I'm very happy about it. So let's put this away. Also, I'm very happy about this dress. Perhaps I didn't show you the dress. So it's, I would say that it's, again, crooked. Okay. It's casual dress in this case. I love it. It's kind of vintage. It also comes with a headpiece, but I prefer something more subdued, because the bow, which is in the same fabric, it's kind of huge, and it's too much. I prefer something like this, simpler. Yep. So I like it very much. Super nice, very breezy. It's from Meribel, a Korean brand. Super cute. And I'll put this away. So far we had the sketch done, and I'm trying to do it vertically here. And let's put this away. There we go. Oh yeah, I can also put this back on and remove this from the way. And oh yeah, actually don't need to have the dangerous utensils here. Just put them away how they were. And yeah, okay, also this doesn't need to be here. How's the bread? No, the bread is fine. So this is where it forms the crust and it becomes amazing. And how much time is left? Let me double check. And it's 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. So 5 minutes left. I can put this back too. I am still unsure if I should start making lunch or not. But I think I could. Let's see. It's again that it's so easy to do this that I can just basically wait. Yep. And I forgot this on. Where is the time? 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Wow. So the bread is almost ready. I'm so excited. I don't know even what to do, because well, it was almost there. Perhaps I'll bring the light a little bit more on. No, where was it? In the properties. Yeah. Video, and I'll make the video a bit more light, because we are kind of the darkness here. Yep, now much better. Let's bring this down so it's normal levels. Okay. I managed to make it crooked again. Let's make it straight. Okay. Where's the Luna? Luna! Cosa fai là sotto? Vieni qua. Vieni qua. Vieni qua, Luna. No, she's just watching me. Okay, never mind. Cosa fai, Luna? She's just watching me. Under the table. Should place the Luna can under the table, because that's one of her favorite spots. She just likes to sit there. Let's put away also these. So these are lovely. If you are interested in drawing, I totally recommend them. Oh, damn, that's very crooked. Okay, now it should be straighter. Let's put this away. There we are. Have the pasta. This is also not needed. That's my sketching pad. It's actually not mine, it's shared. Okay. Back we are. Oh, this is unused, so I should put it back. There. And oh, the space is basically free to put the tablecloth back. So I'll be putting the tablecloth back in place. I'll make you join this act of placing things in place. Ah, there, it's all white and shiny. Let's make the table, shall we? So the plates. Wow, it's overexposed. And forks, glasses, one glass, and the other glass. There we are. Overexposed. And let's check for the time. 1 minute left. 1 minute. Great. Now I can raise back here. Let's see how much time. Didn't receive any message from people coming back, so great. And all good. Well, it's basically ready, so I can get started. Now should be safe to touch. Yeah. And I'll place these here and use these to take it out. Okay, so we don't need to get there. Okay, this is more useful. So you also see that part. Okay, so now it's time. Yep, it's time. I can remove the timer. And despite all these bumps and all, yeah, done. It should still be fine. So now let's turn it off. Let's get it out. And there it is, our bread. So it turned out nice in the end. Okay, put it here. Now just turn it. And I'd say that it has an okay shape. Here for your viewing pleasure. So it is actually nice. Let's see. Maybe it's too soon, but you can hear the sound. That it is nice and hard, and it does have that crispiness that it should have, like actual bread. Yeah, so like this. I'm pretty satisfied. Thank you for watching, and I think that I'll be making actually lunch at this point. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll place this away now, and I'll go on.